Hello Aries, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. How are you? Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. Whether you click here all the time or whether you're brand new, thank you so much for clicking here. I hope you'll be in the comments. We like to be in the comments around here. We're getting to know each other a little at a time. So thank you so much for your attention in the comments. And I really just want to grow this beautiful Aries tribe. So if you would please reach out and hit the thumbs up, that will leave YouTube their responsibility to find other places to offer this video so we can beef up this Aries energy at 10 of Cups Tarot. All right, here we go, Aries. This is always for the week ahead. If you want to know what is supposed to be happening this week, I just put out a sneak peek, and I will mark that at the end of this video. And also, you can go look at last week's reading, right? All right, here we go. Let's talk about Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week ahead. Aries, this is always going to be for the week ahead, no matter when you find it. I feel it'll resonate with you when it does. Here we go. Aries, please tell me about Aries. Okay. Let's take this one. Oh, it's always good to start with the fish. Absolutely. Oh, look at that, though. That sort of changes it up a little. So the fish are nourishment, it's money, it's abundance, it's, the fish swim in the water. They can't get away from the water. It's like all around you, right? It feels like the abundance that you are about to get. It feels like a windfall of abundance, and that could mean anything. It could mean a better job. It could mean a beautiful home. It could mean you're buying yourself a car finally, but it could also mean that money flow is going to work out for you in the next little while here. We got 3 and 4, which is 7. I associate 7s with divine intervention or heavenly things, and the King of Pentacles is on the bottom right-hand corner here. So I believe that you're going to receive opportunities, or you're ready to receive opportunities, but understand that what's next door here is the orchids. It's like it is a romantic, like an old romantic movie from the 20s or the 40s. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, 50s maybe. Yeah. One of those old type romance novel kind of love. Yeah. Tell me more. There is to be a new beginning. It's card number 13. So something does end, so something else can begin. So a message can come in. The Jack of Spades is on the bottom right-hand corner, which is the Knight of the Knight of Swords. We have the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. We could be talking about 2 masculines. Doesn't have to be, because the kings also have feminine energy, right? So masculine or feminine. I feel like we could be dealing with Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Very interesting. Just listening. Yep, we have 3, 3, 3. 34, 30, and 13. So we have 3 3s here. Okay. Yeah. All right, let's move forward here. Let's take a look, see what Kipper says. Kipper can throw it off the rails at any second, y'all. Buckle in. I don't know why I'm so scared, Kippers. It's like, oh, this looks like, lovely romantic love that maybe has kind of lasted the ages or something like that. And then Kipper can come in and just like crap all over everything. I don't know. That's how I feel it. It feels a little destructive. Okay, so we have a false person. We have a concern. Interesting. Concern of a false person. And look at that. More 3s. I'm telling you, y'all, I have been terrorized. The universe has been screaming at me so loud, Aries. I wonder if it's screaming at you too. Screaming at me so loud. Multiple numbers and all sorts of things. Yeah. So we have someone who has a concern about a false person. And it's going to result in a message to you. Or you sending a message to someone else. Again, we've got another 7. Got a 7 here. It feels like you're about to hit the jackpot. And I don't know why I'm saying that yet, but maybe it's something that we're going to talk about later. Like this feels to me like the jackpot. Like it feels like everything, all the abundance, the money, the stability, the person, the house, it feels like all of it for you, Aries. But I feel like it's with someone that you've got great love for many, many years. So either you've been married for a long time, or you've been holding a candle for someone that you haven't said anything, that, maybe you've got feelings, deep romantic feelings. I don't know, I always see it as very soft and loving and kind. So maybe you just had a very soft, loving and kind relationship with this person. But I think at the time you may have been in another relationship, because this is card number 30. And a 3 to me can indicate that there's more than 2, right? But I feel like that came to an end. And it might have come to an end because of something that was going on with the kids. I feel like there's some type of communication that comes in really quickly that ends up having an ending to something here. I mean, we see a child. It could be that because something ends, something begins. So somebody could end up, you could be getting news of somebody who's pregnant that you know. But I feel like card number 13 is telling me here that whatever this was, I feel is what made you end something else. Because I feel like you can't stop thinking about this. What's the word? It's almost like a haunting love. Like you just, no matter who you're with, no matter what you do, you just can't stop thinking about this person. Yep. They could be Taurus. They could be Aquarius. Because the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. All right. So there is a false person here, and there is a concern which is going to bring a message. Either you're sending the message or you're getting the message. Just remember, we're still in a general reading, right? So take it as it resonates. Let's look at more energy here for you, Aquarius. No, you're not Aquarius. You are Aries. I was looking at this, Aquarius. Sorry, guys. Okay. This is not for Aquarius, but you know what? Everything in a reading happens for a reason. So somebody here is dealing with an Aquarius. Or it's in your chart. There we go, Aries. All right, week ahead. What else? What other energy can we get here, please? There's so many questions already. Tell me about Aries. Aries Collective, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Aries, if you're interested in a private read, please look below in the description. Find the yellow dot. You will find a link to Wizio there. My email address, too, if you need it. All right. So we've got the 4 of Wands. So the abundance includes some sort of a stable relationship here. Something transforms this love going into the future. 2 of Swords, because somebody makes a decision. Okay. Aries, I think you're about to make a decision, which makes sense because I feel like we've been talking about that. I think it was in the sneak peek. I will mark the sneak peek as a link at the end of this video if you haven't seen it yet. I think that was the information that was there. We have the 10 of Cups, and so whatever ends actually clears something. Whatever information that comes in, it feels like it is information either about a family, like the ending of something in a family sense, or the end of the 10 of Cups. We're no longer in love anymore. It feels like there is a message of some type that comes in about an ending of something that I feel that you thought was going great, like that you were pretty happy in the situation. I think that the message that you get, or the message that you send, is going to be about the Ten of Cups. Let's take a look here. I've got the Queen of Wands. We have the Page of Cups. Somebody's making a decision to show their feelings. Ooh-wee. I just felt like I had to take a deep breath. I've been doing that a lot in your readings, it feels. I think you need to blow off some steam, make some decisions. So I feel as though the abundance, card number 34 here, the abundance, I feel that you could be interested in the Queen of Wands. So someone who is Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. I feel as though this Queen of Wands is what attracts you, because I feel like you are showing up in this reading as the King of Pentacles. Now I know, this is your energy here, but I don't feel it that way. I feel, Aries, that you're the King of Pentacles, and I think I'm specifically feeling that because I think I'm connecting with someone who might be in finance, or you're a banker, or you deal in money. Maybe you run a business where you buy and sell, like import export. Like it feels like you are the person who has a lot of financial intelligence, because the King of Pentacles is just that, right? The person who's grown, who's ready to support a family, who's ready to, buy the house and all of that. I think the Queen of Wands is, yes, I feel like the Queen of Wands, Charlie just said, is enticing because of Aries. And, because the Queen of Wands, whether we're looking at Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, there is no mistaking the kind of connection that is between two fire signs. I'm telling you, there's no mistaking it. So I feel, because you're Aries, that you are attracted to the Queen of Wands. And this would be someone who takes really good care of their meat suit, and someone who is very driven and knows what direction they're in. They know what their life purpose is. This person's been hurt a lot, but is still standing upright in their shoes and their power. And I think that is the kind of person that you want in your next stable relationship. I feel like you already know this person, because I feel like you already either have great respect or great love for them. Although I think it's unspoken, because I feel that you have been in another thing, or maybe were in another thing. I think, though, whoever I'm connecting with, that this Two of Swords, I feel, is someone who really wants to make the decision, but has not yet done that, because it's really, the thought process is really tough, but we're overthinking it. We have the King of Swords up here, overthinking the whole situation. I feel that you're going to make the decision that's best for everyone involved, whether that person knows you're making a decision or not. But the Page of Cups is here. And so I think that eventually you come to the decision that it's time for you to show your feelings. It's time for you to crack open the door just a little bit on your feelings, show someone that you have affection for them. And I think that you will move into that energy slowly. But I think you're going to make the decision in order to get balance with Libra here, right? I think you're going to make the decision, but it has to be done on your terms, I feel. So I feel that there was an ending to the Ten of Cups, and if it hasn't happened already, I do believe that if you are in some type of happy relationship, I hate to deliver the bad news, but you know what? I can't ignore that the Knight of Swords is here. This one is, although really fast, is the one who just doesn't get the message across in the right way, because they're very forgetful and, more interested in getting there first than they are in having all the details. And so I hope that I'm not predicting this for anyone, but I do see card number 13, right? Which is in the tarot, that is the Death card. And this is a child. So I feel like there's either something that is ending so it can begin. That's what I want to say. But for the purpose of that, understand. So for those of you in the week ahead who are going to go through this quick information that comes in and ends a relationship for you, I feel as though it's supposed to happen that way, and I don't wish it upon you. Please know that I do not wish it upon you. I do not. But I'm going to tell you that everything happens for a reason, because look, we've got the Two of Cups. It's the end of the 10 Cups, but the love comes in and you get a chance to grow it again anyway. There's a child on the card, right? It's maybe in its infancy stages. We're just realizing that we have feelings for each other. 3 Cups, let's get together. Let's get together and go out and show our affection to each other. I feel that for you, Aries, it's love. It's 2 Cups. But I feel that you're hoping you're going to get affection from this other person, or you've never really been loved correctly. When I see this combination, it feels as though someone who didn't know how to love taught you how to love. And I think that you're good with the 2 Cups, but I think that you struggle as you get to the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6. You know what I mean? It gets harder and harder. I feel like you are going to show the Queen of Wands some affection. I don't know that you're going to give all 2 Cups right away, because I feel like you're in some type of ending here. I feel that's coming up for some of you, not all of you, of course. I understand it as it is a block, and it's blocking this true love here. And I think that you're happy here, but whatever's going on here, I feel, is not true love, or the 2 of Cups wouldn't have shown up right here, right? Maybe it just makes sense in my head. Maybe it does. All right. So we have a false person, concern, and a message, which is interesting because we are looking at the 10 of Cups coming to an end, I believe. So it feels as though somebody does send you a message. We'll have to clarify that to get more energy, but it feels like they feel they've been lied to. Yeah. Okay. We've got the Chariot. So if you are the person who is going to make the decision about the long-time love, or the one that you've had this long nostalgic sort of, whether you've told them or not, these feelings for them, if you are the one who has been keeping all your feelings under the surface, Chariot is Cancer, then I feel like you're the one that's going to be making the decision to show some of that affection to somebody here. Aries, I think you do want the 4 Wands. You want the happy family. You want the stability, the stable relationship. I think you do want that. The Chariot tells me you want victory. But if you do, you're going to have to make a decision. The 9 of Pentacles. Do you want to be single? You know, because something has ended here. And you're at a crossroads, right, Aries? You're at a crossroads like, do I just want to stay single? Like, is it really worth it? Is the juice worth the squeeze? Like, is it really worth it? Do I want to just stay single and live my life? I think that you're going for the 2 Cups, though, to be honest. Okay, so you do have a history with the Queen of Wands. It feels like there's been some type of disappointment in this energy before, that maybe you wanted to show some affection, but you couldn't. Because I'm staring at the card number 30 up there, and I'm feeling like there was 3 people, or you were in something else that was a long-term relationship, but you always had this Queen of Wands on your mind. And I don't think it's for any bad reason. I just think that this person, you know, we all have one person in our mind that is the one that got away, possibly, or the one that, you know, if we had our chance to do it again, we would do it with them. And I feel like this is that for you, Aries. We have the High Priestess, which tells me that you're not the only one that's feeling this 2 of Cups. Yep. Somebody here, whoever has Pisces in the chart, you could be a Pisces Aries cusp. Somebody here has, Yeah, you're supposed to use your intuition as to whether you're going to stay alone or not, as to whether you're even going to offer the Two of Cups. Because I feel as though you want to see this person, you want the reunion, but I don't know that you're ready to show all of your feelings. And it's probably because you are just going through an ending. Yeah, that's what I think it is. The thing is that if you do want this victory here, it does start with you. You are the one that has to make the decision, because I feel as though in the past that there has been disappointment with the Queen of Wands in terms of you not showing your emotions or not saying something, saying what you wanted to say. Say what you need to say. John Mayer says that, right? Say what you need to say. So I feel like we're going to go into the extension. We're going to talk about the false person and this message that's coming and what the concern is. I feel like your concern is you don't know whether you want to stay single or you want to try it again. Your gut is telling you Two of Cups. Your gut is telling you open up a little bit, be a little more vulnerable. Go forward and try and learn these things that you're here to learn. Yep, for sure. I'm going to go into the extension. If you want to come there with me, please look below. There is a link in the description, the very first link, and that's where I'll be. And if this is where we actually end this conversation for now, I will be back next week, probably over the weekend as well. I love you guys. And I just noticed that the Emperor's on the bottom of the deck. So there you go. You're leveling up in the future because of your healing. And you're ready to invest. Let's go talk about that. There is a Hierophant under there if you're dealing with a Taurus. I'm going to go for now. I will go to the extension. I love you guys. I'm out. Bye-bye.